Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the boys 7 through 9 division finals here on Championship Saturday. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Carson Plank. Here comes Tyler. Love it.
And when you full court press, oh my goodness.
That's chippy game right there.
Doesn't matter.
But Tyler, well-deserved break.
Oh my goodness.
Tyler lapped.
Life is good when you're getting those rolls. He's very, very good. Or even better.
Nice give and go there by Joel and Tyler. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Lapp has 8 points in the first quarter. That was Owen Schramm, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, having Owen guard him.
It's Tyler Lapp's world.
And for the Falcons. Come on out. Falcons right in the middle of the court. And now, your home team. Give it up for the Cardinals.
All right, welcome everybody to the third game of Week 1, 2023 Upward Season. And thank you for joining us on YouTube Live. Jeff Russell here with Marcus on the camera. Thank you, Marcus, for volunteering. And we just got finished watching the Cardinals lose to the Lady Tigers, who looked very good. Coach Ryan Doherty, last year's championship girls 5th and 6th coach, repeating, stepping in right where he left off with a very strong squad. And once again, Coach Cheryl Russell finds herself with the challenge of trying to beat that team. So now we're getting our first look at the Falcons, coached by Meredith Horst. So all eyes are going to be on number 44, Madeline Antuna, rated number 1 overall. Probably the smallest girl on the court. It just might be the best. The Cardinals home in red. And the Falcons in blue. And here we go, Pirachinski to tip off. Crick. Got it to Ashland. But the Cardinals are already warmed up. Nobody there to defend Ashland. Ashland underneath, off the glass and in. And a great start for the Cardinals. Just what Coach Russell wants to see. Quick early lead. Here she is, Maddie Antuna. Antuna. Right side, nobody guarding her. Gonna pull up, no good. Picked up by Griffin. Griffin looking for Antuna. Underneath, gave up her dribble. She's in a bad spot. Still found a way to get a shot off, but missed. There's Pirachinski. Has Ashland to her right, Crick to her left. Great defense by Griffin. And a good job there. Oh, Ashland to inbound. Ashland looking for help, got it to Maddie. Crick. And got it off to Famous. Carvalho got another shot off. Pirachinski a shot. Nobody could put it in. And it's going to go the other way. Coach Russell's got to like what she sees so far. And the Falcons have yet to get going. Here's Griffin. Alyssa got away with a travel there. Got to watch her footing, but the ref saw too many at this time. Let her go on one, but not the second. The Cardinals will take it. Inbound, stolen by Antuna. Antuna looking for help. Double team. Found Klopfer underneath the Martinuk, and she puts it in, Cammie. And the Falcons are on the board. Good shot there by Cammie. Terry Hill. And off the foot of Pirachinski. And we're going to go the other way. 2-2, early first quarter action. Week 1 of Upward 2023. It's going to be a long 2 months. And here we go, Griffin. Guarded well by Crick. Maddie. Griffin gave up her dribble. She's caught. Griffin needs help. They're going to call her. It's 5 seconds she has. And a good job, got it to Cammie. And Ashlyn pulled it right out of Cammie's hands. Don't move, Ashlyn. Good job. Got it to Crick. To good. Cy's got to go the wrong way, Cy. Stolen away by Antuna. Antuna's going to pull. No good. To the hands of Crick. Crick. Boy, Antuna is all over the place. She is sharp. You are going to have to watch yourself. And Antuna forces the turnover. Still 2-2. Here's Griffin. Griffin off the glass, no good. And Crick the rebound. Pirachinski. And they're having trouble coming up court here. They better be careful. And got behind Pirachinski, got behind the defense. But what a play by Griffin. Alyssa Griffin to steal. Carvalho right there. Ashlyn picked it right back. Ashlyn had a tremendous game. Last game. Famous, underhanded pass. Got it to Ashlyn. Good shot. Maddie the rebound. Crick missed it. Ashlyn found Pirachinski open and had a great look at it. And the Cardinals are getting all kind of opportunities, but none are falling. They are at a size disadvantage without Abigail Hodge here. Their tallest player is out. Pirachinski caught. Found Crick. Maddie's going to put it up. Missed it. Unfortunately, Famous couldn't save it. We're going to go the other way. Coming up next is going to be the girls 7th to 9th league. And the only coach that has been undefeated since we started in 2018, John Hoffman, has not lost a game. So now his opponent will be Chick Coles and the Storm. And Chick Coles promises to give good Hoffman a loss this year. Here's Remlinger. Mariah missed. Underneath. And Rhodes is into the game. Mary, a good look. She missed. And Ashlyn was knocked over by Rhodes, and boy, Conroy let that go. I'm really shocked as Ashlyn was bumped and then had the ball taken right out of her hand. Remlinger. And that's going to be a backcourt violation. And boy, Mary Rhodes is a workhorse. The Cardinals haven't seen anybody that tenacious. They got their hands full, the Cardinals, this year. Cy good to inbound. Got it to Crick. Crick looking for help. Got it to Ashlyn. Minute 48 to go in the first quarter. Here's Pirachinski. Got it to Carvalho. Ashlyn, a good look. No good. Rhodes the rebound. Rhodes is going to toss one up and hope, but Carvalho has it. Got it to Maddie. But Mary Rhodes right there, giving them all kind of problems, and now a jump. Boy, Mary Rhodes is a force. Cardinals are going to have to deal with her all game. Boy, tremendous player. Here's Antuna. Still 2-2. Antuna. Guarded well by Famous. Antuna looking for help. Into the hands of Remlinger. Mariah. Into the hands of Rhodes. Rhodes looking for help. And there's 2 29s on the court for the Falcons. So Jordan Good is out there with Audrey Hess, both wearing 29. Here's Antuna, stolen away by Carvalho. What a steal by Ashland. Boy, she's been tremendous today. Ashland can't do it all by herself. And Rhodes giving her a hard time. So they're going to get Rhodes for a foul here. Playing her a little too tight. So don't get confused by the 2 number 29s out there for blue. I'm the one that's going to be confused. Here's Buck. Cora looking for help, got it to Ashland, and the press is on, led by Antuna. Carvalho lost the handle. Antuna giving them all kind of problems, and now she picked up the ball on a turnover. In the hands of Rhodes. Rhodes, I was about to say they let her go, but the ref's not going to let her escape on that one. Double dribble. So with 11 seconds left in the first, still only a 2-2 score, but got to give the Falcons an edge. The Cardinals had their chances. Catherine Russell into the game with 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Here's Catherine. Good look from the right side. That's no good. Famous has it. Famous at the buzzer. That's no good. So after 1 quarter of play, we're knotted at 2. We'll be back right after this.
Have you ever been afraid on the court, ever? Against
Never.
anybody?
Never.
Have you ever been intimidated by anybody?
Never. I mean, these guys put on their shorts just like me. I don't fear anyone on the basketball court.
And that's what it's all about on this level. If you believe in yourselves and your skills, you know, in which they have skills, you know, I mean, you certainly can compete in this level.
Because at this level, nobody's bad, right?
Nobody's bad. I mean,
You're talking about the cream of the crop.
it's the mind. If you got,
You think it's more mental than physical?
Yeah. I mean, you got a lot of guys who with the ability, but yet don't have the mind, and they're not in the league. You know, a lot of guys who can run and jump and probably shoot, but if they don't have the killer instinct or the confidence in themselves to perform those skills,
All right, we're back for the second quarter. And a close one here, knotted at 2. Cardinals took a defeat earlier to Ryan Doherty's Lady Tigers, who look very strong. But the Cardinals are playing without Abigail Hodge. Now let's see if Coach Russell can get some offense generated. So Cammie Martinook and Ashlyn Carvalho are the only scorers of this game. And looked like we had a spill on the floor there. Jeff Russell here. Marcus, thank you for volunteering. Working the camera.
Anytime.
All right. Marcus, what's your last name?
Heartline.
Marcus Hartline. Where are you from, Marcus?
I live here in New Holland, actually. Been going to CFC for quite a while.
Oh, attends at CFC here. Very good. Well, thank you once again. We desperately need volunteers, folks. Anytime you're at a game, please stop over to booth and see if we need someone. There's Ashland underneath, missed it. Cara's there, Buck misses. A big Cammy grabs it, pulls it down. Martinuk looking for help. Got it to Davies. Megan looking for help. Megan needs help. Don't go back court, Megan. And they're going to call that. So unfortunately, Alyssa not aware of the backcourt violation rule. Tried to bail her player out, but that is a violation, girls. Once you cross that half-court line, you cannot go back. There's Catherine Russell. Cross court. And Fainus is going to pull. Got it underneath to Ashland. Here's Buck with a great look at one. Missed it. Going the other way, Griffin. Griffin going to put it up. No good. Got her own rebound. Alyssa looking for someone, and Ashland's going to rip that right out of your hands. But unfortunately, she rolled around a little too much. Ashland, once you get that ball, don't move if you're on the ground. I don't think she realizes what she did there. It was a great play, Ashland. You just can't, once your knees or any part of your lower body touches the ground, you cannot move. Cammy to inbound. Got it to Alyssa. Still only 2 baskets scored in this game. Davies spinning. Got it to Griffin. They got to be careful. Ashland's going to get that ball. Ashland eyeing up her victim. Can't get in there. But Cammy had her foot out of bounds. So unfortunately going to go to the Cardinals. Here's Fainus. Underneath, Ashland, a good look. No good. Olivia under there. And Griffin comes down with it. Griffin with 4 minutes to go in the half. There's Catherine Russell. Catherine lost the handle, got it to Cora. No good. Gotta go the other way. Kayla has it. That was poked out nicely. In the hands of Carvalho. Carvalho's been incredible today. Must have probably had 10 or 20 turnovers. Got it to Catherine. That's blocked by Cammy. Fainus came up with it. Got it to Catherine. Catherine right underneath. And a point blank just missed it. Griffin's going to go. There's Alyssa. Alyssa. Underneath. And a nice shot there by Megan. And the Falcons go ahead. Megan Davies from New Holland. Nicely done. Here's Cara, right side. That's our favorite spot. Missed it. And Griffin trying to save it. And she did. So a bunch of substitutes coming in. Unfortunately, the league had to be reduced from 4 teams to 3. We could not find one other coach for the 4th team. So the league consolidated down to 3 teams. Girls were really hoping for that 4th team. They had enough players, just not anybody to coach the 4th team. Here's Antuna. Antuna underneath the Rhodes. Barry gonna bring it out. Great defense by Cy, good. And that may cause a turnover here, and it is. Cy, good. Nicely done, Cy. Great job, Cy, good. 10's LCBC, Ephrata. There's Catherine Russell, who also attends LCBC. Back to Ashland. Ashland thought about 3. Gave it to Catherine. Catherine loves that spot, missed it. They're getting good opportunities here, but nothing's falling. Mary tosses it in the middle to Mariah. Remlinger gonna pull, short. Ball is loose. Rhodes and Antuna both going after it. Antuna thought it was a violation backcourt, but that time it wasn't. So the Cardinals are going to call time. So Antuna thought that she was causing a backcourt violation by going after the ball. So here's what happened. If it hits the rim, if the ball hits the rim and then goes backcourt, it is in play. So she was able to chase that ball, but she stopped herself at the line. So Coach Russell finding herself down 2. Really missing the height of Abigail Hodge. Marcus, can we get a shot at number 54 there? Little guy. And there's a Hall of Famer, if you ask me. A little 54. So this league begins in kindergarten, actually, and it goes up through 9th grade. Folks, if you don't have your children involved, Upward is across the nation and actually all around the world. Upward was founded by Kaz McCaslin back in the mid-90s out of North Carolina. Underneath, Pirachinski was right there. Got her own rebound, missed again. And taken away by Jordan Good. Mariah has it. Remlinger took one too many steps. So with 1:32, Cardinals are going to get the ball. And boy, the Cardinals have had their chances. Just not falling. Here's Pirachinski. Good. This is Cy Good. Cy puts it up short. Ashland right there for the putback. Missed it. Pirachinski right at point blank, and the ball's just not falling. And Cardinals are going to retain, or no, this is going to be turned over to the Falcons. Unfortunately, the Cardinals had some golden opportunities there. Just cannot go. Rhodes. Parry. Mariah in the paint. Bounce pass to Good. No good. Or I'm sorry, that was Audrey Hess. Hess had a really good look at it. Here's Ashland. Ashland being harassed by Antuna, turned over. Antuna stops, pulls, off the glass and in. And Maddie gets herself on the board. And the Falcons extend their lead to 4. Madeline Antuna, New Holland, rated #1 overall. And Maddie Crick, there's a little frustration bump there. She banged into Mary. And I know the frustration sets in. You still have to keep your control. Mary's a big girl, very strong. She is going to frustrate her opponents, no doubt. This is a well-rounded team here. They got speed, size. Here's Mariah at the buzzer. No good. So after 1/2 of play, Falcons 6, Cardinals 2. We'll be back for the second half.
For those who don't know me, my name is Brian Conroy. If you have any questions, feel free to ask at any point in time. I'm here each week, roaming around all over the place. Or you can ask Chloe, that's my daughter. You can always ask her, she does. So each year, we kind of had a theme that I've kind of had things go through. This year's theme for you guys as spectators that I have that hopefully will be ingrained into your heads is to be different. Be different. What does it mean to really be different? There's a lot of things out there of people that think that they're different, a lot of things that give and things like that, but what really does it mean to be different in Christ? And for that reason, I tell this story today of the Good Samaritan. Most people know the story of the Good Samaritan. It's out there everywhere. But basically the story, right, is that a person on the road gets robbed. Not only robbed, he's stripped, almost naked. Not only stripped naked and robbed, but beaten to the point of near death. I mean, this is bad. And as the story goes, when Jesus is talking about it, he talks about a priest that's walking down the road, and instead of walking and helping the person crosses the road as almost to turn a blind eye to this guy. And he keeps telling the story to where a Levite, a sort of priest in the temple back then, does the same thing, kind of goes and turns a blind eye to this guy. But a Samaritan, somebody who was like the worst of the worst, the lowest of the low, the dirtiest of the dirtiest, just a scum of the earth kind of guys that they were looked at. Actually, Jesus was said to have a demon and was like a Samaritan in him. Like, this is how bad a Samaritan was thought to be. This Samaritan, instead of walking past and turning a blind eye, no. He goes up and he treats this person with such compassion and kindness. He heals and helps heal his wounds and puts oil and water on him. He also puts him up in a hotel and tells the person who owns the inn to take care of him. And I'll pay anything when I come back over and above what I'm giving you. And he basically gave him 2 months worth of a hotel stay, basically. But the person who had asked Jesus about this whole reason the story came up was this. A lawyer had come up to Jesus, and the lawyer asked Jesus to test him. And he said, "Teacher, what shall I do to inherit eternal life?" And Jesus said, "Well, what do you think it says in the Bible? What do you think the scriptures say and what this looks like?" And he says, "You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, with all your strength, with all your mind, and love your neighbor as yourself." Jesus says, yes, you answered correctly. Do this and you will live. And then the person, to justify his own actions in life, he tries to test Jesus and he says, yeah, but wait a minute. Who's my neighbor? And most people will look at it and say, well, the person who lives over here, or the person who has a farm over there, or the person who lives in the cubicle next to me at work over here, that's my neighbor. But then Jesus tells a story, and at the end of the story, what Jesus did was, this is what his question was back to this lawyer. He says, which of these 3 people do you think was a neighbor to the man who fell among the robbers? And the man says, the person who showed him mercy, the Samaritan. That's why I call it the Good Samaritan. And Jesus says, yes, go and do likewise. See, the thing was that the guy was asking the wrong question in the beginning. He said, who's my neighbor? But Jesus flips the whole thing, and he said, no, that's the wrong question. To truly be different, that was the Samaritan. The difference wasn't who's his neighbor, because in reality, that probably wasn't his neighbor. The question that Jesus asked was, whose neighbor are you? Whose neighbor are you? Who's looking to you for help? Who's looking to you for love? Who's looking to you for compassion? Where is it that Jesus wants you to do these things to those people that are around you? That's what being different is. That's what the Samaritan did. And so the question I would challenge you with is, as we think throughout this season of being different, what does be different really mean? You can give a lot of time, a lot of money, and people will do things, but really being different is when you're doing things and people are looking at you and saying, who does that? That guy's nuts for doing that. What does be different truly mean, and where does God want you to be different? Let's pray. Jesus, thank you for today, this time that we're able to gather here and to enjoy some sports and family and fellowship. Thank you for encouraging us for who you are, and thank you most of all that you help us be different. And I pray that you will continue to do that today. In Jesus' name, amen.
well, what is this, what is Jesus? What does this really mean to me? What is this Jesus guy all about? And, I didn't want to just keep calling myself that without having some type of knowledge. So it wasn't until I started asking myself those questions that, I really started to make, my faith my own and, really kind of gave control over to him. All the things that I do, all this baseball stuff, everything in Africa, all the charities, all that stuff is all great, but the ultimate glory is not for us. We're not here to try and gain accolades for ourselves and gain fame and all this stuff. I think, the reason that we play baseball and I get to do interviews like this is to understand that, God gave us all these opportunities to glorify Him, and I think that's kind of what it's all about.
All right, we're back here for the second half. Once again, Harold Russell finds himself a lot different look from last year. He is missing Abigail Hobbs, her tallest player. It really is going to be an impact for the team. Big man, that man is out. That is a whole different look. Both the Falcons and Lady Tigers look very good. Cardinals have their work cut out this year for them. She can generate some offense. They started to make a comeback against the Lady Tigers at one point. Every time they scored, the Lady Tigers in the last game just bounced right back. Asking basket for basket. All right, let's see if Coach Russell can get her Cardinals going. Fainest to inbound. There's Carvalho. Cardinals now moving from right to left. Blocked away nicely by Davies. Megan's gonna go. She's got Cammie to her right. Megan, boy, Ashlyn Carvalho somehow got in there and stripped that ball. Amazing. Here's Good. Cy Good looking for help. And looks like Cora. No, it's not Cora. That was Maddie Crick. And I think she got hit in the face. All right, so Maddie's going to inbound. These girls got to be tired. One team plays 2 games every week, back to back. There's 3 teams in the league. All right. Here's Griffin. Into the hands of Davies, looking around. Got it back to Griffin. Ashlyn right there again, and there's a turnover. Parachinski. She's gonna go the length of the court. Ella, no good. Maddie Crick came down with it. Crick got it to Ella, ended up into the hands of Fainus. She missed. And Ashlyn right there, but can't get it. Cammie's got to be careful. Ashlyn's really quick, and Ashlyn stole it. Carvalho just being a stealing machine today. Giving her team all kind of opportunities, but the offense is just not there. Parachinski. Got it to Crick. Maddie, almost. And Megan comes down with it. Davies. Right side. Megan's going to pull up, and a good look and put it in. 4 points for Megan. And the Falcons extend their lead 8-2. Here's Crick. Crick, an underhanded pass, but Griffin saw it the whole way. Griffin, right side, being banged into. Griffin, and Ashland's right there. And another steal for Ashland Carvalho. On her knees, don't move, Ashland. Get rid of the ball, or coach call a timeout and save her. And there's a turnover. The coach has got to intervene at some point and save her players. So they're explaining, once Ashland's on the ground, she cannot move at all. Whatever's touching the ground, you must, if it's not your feet, any lower part of the body must stay intact with the ground, or they're going to call it travel. Cammie to inbound. And that was Audrey Hess. And ball's going the other way. Pirachinski to Carvalho. Ashland off the glass and in. She's doing it both sides of the court. My goodness gracious, Ashland's having a day. But again, we need someone else to step up, start producing. Ashland going for another steal. Griffin got around her, banged into. And we're going to have a foul called here on the Cardinals. So they're going to get Ashland doing everything in her power to keep her team in this game. The Cardinals getting some fresh blood out there. Catherine Russell and Cora Buck coming in. Olivia's in. See if they can get some offense generated here. So 3:07 to go in the third. Cardinals are only down 4. So the Falcons are going to call time. And we'll be back right after this.
Have you ever been afraid on the court, ever? Against anybody?
Never.
Have you ever been intimidated by anybody?
Never. I mean, these guys put on their shorts just like me. I don't fear anyone on the basketball court.
And that's what it's all about on this level. If you believe in yourselves and your skills, you know, in which they have skills, I mean, you certainly can compete in this level.
Because at this level, nobody's bad, right?
Nobody's bad. I mean,
you're talking about the cream of the crop.
It's the mind. If you got,
you think it's more mental than physical?
Yeah. I mean, you got a lot of guys who with the ability, but yet don't have the mind, and they're not in the league. You know, a lot of guys who can run and jump and probably shoot, but if they don't have the killer instinct or the confidence in themselves to perform those skills,
All right, we're back. Mary Rhodes to inbound. Mary got it to Kayla. Catherine Russell has it. Catherine, no good. Ashland, and she puts it in. And a good way to start the fourth quarter. Much needed basket for the Cardinals. Here's Antuna, a #1 pick overall. Got it to Rhodes. Mary, poked out by Catherine. Catherine not letting her breathe. Mariah has it. Remlinger looking for help. She's got Cora Buck giving her a hard time. Got it to Mary, a good look. No good, but Olivia couldn't hang on and out of bounds. So the Cardinals scraping their way back into this one after being down 8-2. And they need some help. There's Antuna underneath. She's not going to miss that. Only her 4th point. And the Cardinals don't want to start the season 0-2. Ashland back and forth passing with Fainus. Fainus has an older sister we're going to see next in the girls' 7th and 9th league. Here's Cora Buck. Cora right in her favorite spot, up and in. Much needed basket. And now we got a 2-point game with 1:38 left to go. Antuna, they can't let her get open. To Remlinger. Mariah in the paint. Had a good look, but going to go the other way. Famous, got to be careful. Mary Rhodes is right there. Mary strips it. Looking for Hess, but couldn't hang on, but Antuna wasn't aware. We're going to have a backcourt violation. So some fresh blood going to come on. With 1:14, Catherine Russell being pulled. You'd think you want one of your taller players out there. Well, Coach Russell made the decision. Maybe she's saving her for the last 30 seconds. I don't know. And a backcourt, Ashland forgot which way she was going. And a costly turnover. Unfortunate for the Cardinals. Coach Russell will have to work on these things, clean things up early in the season. Remlinger got it to Antuna. Antuna and Ashland probably looking for her 30th steal of the day. She is just terrorizing the opponent's offenses all day long. And Coach Russell is sure glad she's on the team. Rhodes to inbound. Into the hands of Carvalho. Ashland's going to go. Antuna's right there. Got it to Pirachinski. Ella backing her way in. Ella has Ashland. Antuna double team, triple team. Got it to Good. No call. Cy Good. Cy. Oh, had a great look at it. Unfortunately, Ashland recognized too late. And going to go the other way with 48 seconds. Only down 2. Antuna. And she's got Kayla all alone underneath. Didn't see her. Antuna. Guarded well by Carvalho. You got to start thinking about fouling, girls. Here's Remlinger. Stolen away by Pirchinski, and Rhodes took it right back off of her, unfortunately. Can't catch a break. Here's Hess with a good look. And that was tipped, so the ball's going to stay. Crowd cheering for some defense here. Rhodes to inbound. 23 seconds left. Got to start thinking about fouling. Rhodes to inbound. Hit the back of the court, and that is out of play. Patrick, am I correct? The back of the basket is out of play. So that should be a turnover. So joining me is Patrick Casey. Patrick, can we get an official ruling behind the basket?
Behind the backboard is definitely out of bounds.
So the Cardinals needed a turnover. They got one with 20 seconds left. Buck, Cora, right side, Antuna all over, trying to find a shot, just throws it up. Pirchinski underneath, but Mary Rhodes comes in. And the ball's going to be turned over. Credit Mary Rhodes with a steal. What a play. With 10 seconds left, Mary Rhodes saves the day. Rhodes stolen by Carvalho. Ashland rejected by Antuna. Whoa. Rhodes comes over. And now Red will get the ball with 5 seconds. The girls have to be aware of the time here. They need a basket, and they need one quickly. Underneath to Catherine Russell. Missed it point blank. And Rhodes comes down with it. You got to foul. And that's it.
Is that the game, Jeff?
It's over. No, I'm sorry, folks. Patrick pointed out that was the end of the third. Oh, Patrick, I thought we were in the final quarter.
I mean, the way you were calling it, I thought we were too.
Okay,
but,
so my apologies, folks. That was the end of the third quarter. And Coach Russell's glad it wasn't the fourth quarter. And we'll stay right here. We've got to move some of the scores around. And so the Cardinals needed to treat that like that was the fourth quarter. So coming up next is the girls' 7th and 9th league. Now we're starting the fourth quarter. I was very surprised that Coach Russell was going to bench Catherine in the last seconds of the game, so my apologies on that, folks. Been a long morning.
And it's the first week into the season. You're allowed to make a mistake or two, Jeff.
Thank you, Patrick. Appreciate it. Still waking up.
Need me to go get you a cup of coffee?
No. Here's Remlinger.
Oh, that's right. You 86 coffee, didn't you?
I strictly on decaf. Last night, Patrick and I watched a thriller. The Conestoga Christian High School had a chance to win the game at the buzzer.
Two looks.
2 good chances. Here's Remlinger underneath the Griffin, wide open. And Alyssa made him pay. Falcons go up by 4. Pierczynski. Out of Ashland.
Nice.
Got it to Pierczynski. Ella, good luck.
Yeah,
She's going to be fouled. So Ella's going to go to the line. They are going to call Cammie on the foul. So Ella's going to shoot 2. Ella's yet to get on the board in this game. This is the first. Join us next for the much-awaited girls 7th and 9th game with the undefeated John Hoffman. Ella hits the second. Good job, Ella. Her first points of this game. And Ella had 2 points the last game. There's Davies. And at the Remlinger, stolen away by Carvalho again, but she lost the handle. Boy, Ashland clearly playing like the best defensive player in the league. So valuable to have somebody like that on your team. Still down 3. I don't think we've ever seen a 3-pointer made. I've seen them attempted in this league, but never one made.
Girls 5th, 6th.
And the girls 5th and 6th. There's Griffin. It's got Davies to her right. Keeps it. Looking for help, gave up her dribble, and who else is right there but Carvalho. Stole it away, gave it to Catherine Russell. Catherine on a fast break, pulls up, and in and out, no good. Megan comes down with it. Davies. Down that right side. Triple team now. Got it to Remlinger. Mariah buries it at the foul line. Mariah Remlinger, one of Cheryl Russell's former players on the Liberty.
Looks like we have a batch substitution here, Jeff.
All right, so the league's been consolidated from 4 teams down to 3, so there's going to be a lot of girls on the bench. Abigail Hodge, the tallest player for the Cardinals, is out at least this week, probably next week as well. Coach Russell will have to bear through that. She assembled an offense around Abigail. Here's Crick backing her way in, but Megan stole it. Davies gonna put it up, no good. It's loose. Davies got it back, and this time she puts it in. 6 points for Davies, having a good game. There's Crick with 3:55 to go, off her foot, into the hands of Remlinger. Mariah right side, Mariah missed. Griffin underneath. Davies is there, gonna have a jump between Cora and Davies, so that ball will go to the Cardinals.
Here. I don't know why 44 didn't come in right there.
So
she was at the substitution table
The substitutes could have came in.
I thought they called for subs.
Guess they elected not to.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Sure what happened there.
I'm glad to see we have a scoreboard.
They wanted Antuna in the game, but now she's on the bench. Yes, the scoreboards are working. Here's Remlinger. Got it to Davies. Davies is going to go. Megan, the foul line, going to pull. Buries it. Megan Davies having a good fourth quarter. 8 points in total. Davies right now a strong candidate for player of the game. Adelaide Garman was last game's player of the game.
I thought this was week
Olivia.
1, Jeff.
Yes, it is. Underneath,
Oh,
nicely
nice.
done, Pirachinski. A much needed basket. Here's Remlinger. Mariah guarded well. Got it to Cammie. Cammie slammed into by Crick, no call. Off. And the whistles are put away in this game, folks. Here's Pirachinski with 2:25 left to go in the game. Got it to Olivia. Olivia, got to be
I thought she was
careful.
gonna
Somebody's
pull for
behind
three.
you. I don't know if they could reach from there. Underneath, tapped at by Hess.
Nice hands there.
Great job by Audrey Hess. And the ball's going the other way. Davies on a fast break. Davies missed it. It's loose. Crick is on the ground. Came right to Griffin and she missed. And into the hands of Olivia Calabrese.
I'd call a timeout here if I were Coach Russell.
Coach Russell does not like to call timeouts.
No, she doesn't.
Not many. And we're going to have a jump. And
Huge substitution. Oh, check this out.
we've got a
Jeff.
lot of new players coming in.
Number 44.
So Antuna is in the game.
She's wearing some Air Jordan 3 retros. This is awesome.
So
That is super
Antuna,
cool.
born 2011. Rated the #1 girl. Catherine going the wrong way. And that's going to be a backcourt, Catherine. That's very confusing sometimes. So a 7-point lead.
Oh, that's the Cardinal Red retro, which is what they're alternating this year between red and blue on their jersey colors. That's super cool fashion.
So the Cardinals were blue last game. Here's Ashland with another turnover and a steal. And Mary decides to lay on the floor with her and just reach over. And now we have a jump. So that should go to the Cardinals. Well, Ashland, probably her 50th steal by now. She does get credit with a steal on a jump. Here's Crick. Crick, got to be careful. Antuna's right there. Got to get rid of it. Get it to your ball handlers. Carvalho. Ashland lost her footing.
Oh, they gave it to her. Oh, but just
Got
shoot
it
it.
to
Yeah, there you
Catherine
go.
Russell. Missed it. And Conroy, not sure what he's going to call here. He's looking at Rhodes. Do we have a foul, Patrick? Well, they're
guess
getting
you're supposed
Mary Rhodes on a push. So the Cardinals will take it. Down 7 with 1:13. Ashland, got to be careful that you don't hand it off. So Fainus is going to come in. Olivia's going to take a seat. Pirachinski and Buck on the bench with 1:12 left in the game. Underhanded, got it to Ashland. Carvalho, back to Crick. Crick has Catherine Russell if she can see her, but Mary Rhodes forcing a jump, and that's going to be a turnover. Credit Rhodes with the steal. Great job by Mary Rhodes. Even though she doesn't have any points, she has been a huge impact defensively. Rhodes, long outlet. Looking for Kayla. Kayla has it. Kayla pulling up from the foul line, almost. Catherine Russell comes down with it with 57 seconds. And Antuna picked her pocket, but out of bounds. Gotta dribble with your head up, girls. Catherine Russell to inbound. Crick going the wrong way. Got it to Famous. Got it to Crick. Maddie's got Ashland wide open underneath, but nobody saw her, unfortunately. Into the hands of Antuna. Maddie gonna pull. Missed it. Catherine Russell comes down with it. And Catherine's got to go. They need points, and they need them real fast. Antuna's all over Russell. Catherine, no shot. Got it to Ashland. Thought about 3 for a second. Mary Rhodes is swarming her right now. And Ashland goes around to her left. She's got a good look from about 20 feet if she wants it. Not going to take it. 14 seconds. Catherine Russell has it. Somebody needs to shoot. Antuna going to force a jump here with 6 seconds. The ball's going to stay, but the Cardinals are not shooting. Coach has got to be screaming. I'd be screaming at the top of my lungs to shoot. And with 6 seconds left, Famous is going to inbound. Numbers? Oh, you gave me your number. Okay, Famous to inbound. You gave me yours. Ashland, no good. Antuna's going to come down with it. 3 seconds left, and that's it. So your final, 18-11. Congratulations. We're going to give player of the game to Megan Davies. And congratulations once again to the Falcons. We'll be back with the girls, 7 to 9th, coming up. Okay. I got to move fast.